I have a
No,
weapon.
sir.
I have a weapon in my pocket.
That's fine. You gonna let me talk or you gonna finish?
I'm gonna finish. You are trespassing. You are not allowed on this property. The gate was closed.
Did he give you permission to be out here?
You just pulled him over. Goddamn it! You know damn well.
No,
you did.
I don't know.
No, you pulled him over 5 minutes ago.
Sir, what's his
Get the
name?
fuck off my property.
What's his name? Sir, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. In our last episode, an off-duty deputy called 911 to report her neighbors using firearms on their 22-acre property. The property owner was pulled over, but Rob refused to identify and answer questions, and was ultimately set free.
I'm not gonna argue myself. I haven't broken the law.
Step out the vehicle for me, sir.
I don't have to have a crime to stop you. I don't have to have a crime to ID you. I don't have to have a crime to talk to you.
Yes, it is a crime. You can't shoot within 30 feet of a home, sir.
How many feet was I in?
You're good to go, sir. Have a
All
good
right,
day.
thank you. Y'all take care. Stay safe.
To view that video, click the link on screen or in the description to catch up. After the traffic stop, Deputy Hudson and Tominich went to the property, passed through a gate with no trespassing signs, and made contact with two men that were present, one of which is Rob's father, who immediately notifies the deputies that they are trespassing and orders them to leave.
How you doing? My name is Deputy Hudson with the Sussex Sheriff Listen, sir. My name is Deputy Hudson with the Sussex Sheriff Department, sir. We got a complaint from a neighbor right here, and right here.
Get over it. We're out here. We're 200 yards from anything near us, and we're firing into the ground.
You gonna let me talk or you gonna finish?
I'm gonna finish. You are trespassing. You are not allowed on this property. The gate was closed.
Sir, you got your ID on you?
I don't have to give you ID.
Sir.
Constitution that says I don't have to give you an ID unless I have broken a law.
Sir.
6-3 Sussex, got a gang tag for you.
Go ahead.
We're in here.
Do y'all own this residence right here, sir?
Yes.
Who owns it?
My son and I own it.
Okay, what's your name?
Again.
I don't know if you trespass or not. What's your name, sir?
My name is Huffman. H-U-F-F-M-A-N.
Okay. And what's your first name?
My name is Michael Huffman.
Michael? And you own this property right here?
I do not own it. My son owns it.
Your sons own it?
Our family owns it.
Okay, so did he give you permission to come out here?
You just pulled him over. Goddamn it, you know damn well you
No,
did.
I don't know.
No, you pulled him over 5 minutes ago.
Sir, did he give you permission to be out here?
Yes, he has. Goddamn, I have permission. You don't get the fuck off my property.
So he gave you permission to be out here, sir?
Yes.
Can you call him and he can tell you that he gave you permission?
You just pulled him over.
Did he give you permission to be out here,
Did you
sir?
or did you not pull him over? Not 5 minutes ago.
No, he didn't identify himself. I don't know who he is. Did he give you permission to be out here, sir?
I have permission to be on my own goddamn property.
Can you call and verify that he gave you permission?
He's being an asshole.
No, I'm not, sir. I'm trying to figure out that this is the people that's supposed to be out here.
You're a dick. You know that?
No, sir.
You're a dick.
Michael now calls his son, Rob, the property owner.
Hey, I've got this fucking idiot Hudson. Two cops here trespassing on our property. Wants to know whether or not I have permission to be here. Can you tell the motherfucking dumb son of a bitch I am? And I've been telling him the same goddamn thing.
So who's the owner of the property?
He is.
What's his
name?
name?
Get the fuck off my property.
What's his name?
Get the fuck off my property.
What's his name, sir?
Get the fuck off my property.
So are you the owner or he the owner?
Our family owns this goddamn property. Our family owns this property.
What is your family name, sir?
I've told you that 3 goddamn
You got
times.
your ID on you?
No, that's it. I ain't dealing with it. Get off your property.
You have your ID on you, sir?
Let me call the police.
Call them.
Yes, I need to call them. Robbie? This asshole is being a fucking jerk and he won't leave. He's trespassing and won't leave. I don't know. You answer him.
So we're trying to figure out who property this belongs because it looks like some abandoned property.
I told you 5 goddamn
okay, do you have your ID on you, sir?
I don't need an ID. Don't you show him ID if you I haven't committed a crime. I'm not giving ID.
Okay, so sir, maybe I can talk to you. This is where it goes. You got a second? We don't know who owns this property. We got people call here and say shots fired over here. This property is technically abandoned. So before I leave, I have to put something in the computer that I talked to such and such, and this is who belongs to.
The property is not abandoned, in adding the word technically to the description because of a worn-out trailer does not make it true. Like most counties in the US, the tax information is available for free online and would take the deputy about 3 minutes to find the owner's name, address, and tax status. However, using this resource would cease his ability to agitate the family any further by demanding that they ID for simply existing on a property that the deputy holds no claim to.
If this is your property, you're not here. Somebody comes over here and shooting on your property. I don't do anything about it. How are you going to feel?
Hey, leave. Leave.
Sir, I can't leave right now because of the open investigation.
You're trespassing.
Sir, you might want to calm down before you go to jail, sir. You might want to calm down. Well, if he owns it, he needs to come back and show his ID.
Fuck you.
Okay, that's
You heard
fine.
that? Fuck you. Get the hell off my property.
Sir, turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back for destruction and not cooperating with law enforcement.
All right, stop.
No, sir. No, he's not going to curse me out. I haven't been disrespectful.
All right, wait a minute. Stop.
No, sir.
I have a
No, sir.
I have a weapon in my pocket.
That's fine. That's fine, sir.
Okay, it's unloaded weapon in my pocket right here.
Right here. Here you go.
This stupid bastard has put me in handcuffs.
You don't need to get that.
There you go. 740 Sussex. Show one in custody. Come on, sir. I'm going to read you your rights.
You got an idea I can
7-year-old
look at?
man.
I understand. You got an idea I can look at real quick?
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say will it can be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, you want to be appointed to represent you before any question. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand the rights I explained to you, sir?
597-463. You need me to head your way?
We 10-4.
7-year-old man in handcuffs.
You better get your goddamn supervisor out here now.
You got your ID on you, sir?
Doesn't matter whether I got ID. You're not getting it until you prove to me that I've done something illegal. What have I done illegal?
First, you refuse to cooperate. You refuse to give me...
No, I refuse because you were trespassing
Okay.
on private property. You were trespassing.
You got
on
anything in your
private-
power? You gonna poke me, stick me, or hurt me?
I don't know.
Okay. If I hurt myself, you will be charged.
Nothing unusual.
Okay.
You're ignorant.
Yes, sir.
Where to God you are.
Well, they got him in handcuffs. Can you get down here?
Okay. So, Jared, here you go. All right, again. Okay, we're just trying to find out, answer the noise complaint that we got. That's all. All right. And it's a real simple. If he owns a property and he say this is my property and we can check it's his property, we're done. That's easy. This doesn't have to be this complicated. Okay.
Do not open that. No, no, sir. You have no right to open that. You're an asshole. You know that. You're a fucking asshole.
All right, open your wallet in front of you. You got $50 in there.
No, I got more than $50 in there.
You got a $50 bill. You got a 20, a 10, a 5, and a 1. Sir, come back and stand right here, sir.
Sit down. I don't want to stand here
Stand
all
right
day. I have a bad heart. You're fucking with me.
Hey, Papa, he's on the way down here now.
These are assholes. Instead of taking care of the property, people down there setting
740
fire and
Sussex.
trespassing, they want to trespass.
Deputy Hudson runs Michael's ID and continues his inquiry.
Now again, who owns the land?
My son and our family.
Who physically owned the paperwork?
Rob, my
Okay,
son.
long as Rob said, hey, you got
You
permission.
just heard him. You talked to him.
I
on
don't
the
know if
phone.
that's Rob. I don't physically know him.
It doesn't matter. That's the simple fact that you are.
All right, this what we're gonna do. Let's go. I'm gonna show you trespassing today, sir. Failure to cooperate with law enforcement. Failure to give you information. You have a come on. No,
Get
come
my
on,
car.
sir.
Get my car. Give him the rest. Give him the rest of my stuff. Give him my billfold.
You got your ID on you, sir?
I already got his number then.
Okay. All right.
Give him everything. Keys, everything. Take my revolver and put it away too, son.
Yeah.
Come on, sir.
You're just being a jerk.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been shooting too. 308? No, that's 9mm. Tinker toy.
All right. Stand right here for a second, sir. Have a seat in here, sir.
You
Turn around. Yes, sir. We're taking you to headquarters.
Sorry. You fucking pay.
After putting Michael in the cruiser, Deputy Tomanich calls the supervisor, where he admits that the driveway leading into the 22-acre property is a quarter-mile from the complainant's home, and even then, noise ordinances are not in effect at this time of day.
Past her house, and there's a looks like an abandoned driveway on the right-hand side, about a quarter-mile down. A couple of posted signs, and we're back there. The gentleman around here shooting, and he was non-compliant, didn't want to give any ID, and was very belligerent. And Hudson placed him in custody for obstruction.
Eventually, Rob arrives at his property.
This is my question, Mr. Huffman. Are you ready to talk yet?
About what?
The property. This is the thing.
Like I said, my son's wife was raised in that trailer
And
right there all of her life. And she inherited the property from her father, which in turn inherited to my son, which he's married. And so this is our family.
And I respect that, but do I know that? So I must have. So
I tried to explain it to him.
But did you give me your ID? We had to basically go through this whole process. So check this out. Somebody comes out here and shoot on your property, right? I come out here, I say, hey, why are you shooting out here? This is my property. I let them go. You call the police and say, hey, somebody was shooting out there. Guess what? I don't have their ID. I don't have the information, so now I'm not able to identify that it was on your property.
Whatever happened to you not trespassing on the property?
We got a call and we have to follow through. So that gives us our suit to arrive on the property.
So you can cross gates and you can go...
Yes, sir, and investigation. Yes, sir.
I did not know that.
Yes, sir.
You're trespassing. I want you all off my property.
You the owner of this property?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay, sir. Well, I don't know if you're the owner of the property. Please step back away from me, sir.
Trespassing.
So, are you the owner of this property?
Trespassing.
Are you the owner of this property?
You're the only one trespassing.
Are you the owner of this property?
You're the only one trespassing.
Are you the owner of this property,
I'm
sir?
not answering any of your questions.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, so you're going to arrest my father because y'all are trespassing on my
Sir, are you the owner of this property, sir?
I'm not answering any questions.
Do you have your ID on you, sir?
I'm not answering any
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you to leave, sir, if you're not the owner of this property.
Okay, I'm the owner of the property.
Okay, then do you have your ID so I can identify that you're the owner of the property?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you to leave, sir.
No, I'm asking you to leave. How are you going to kick me off my property?
Because you're not identifying yourself that you're the owner of this property. That's fine, sir. So I'm going to ask you to get in your truck and leave, sir.
No, I'm asking you to leave.
No, are you the owner of this property?
I have no signs right there.
Are you the owner of this property?
I told y'all not to come on my property.
Are you the owner of this property, sir?
I want to see your supervisor.
Are you the owner of this property? Are you the owner of the property? So at this time, sir, if you're not willing to identify yourself, I'm going to ask you to leave, sir. Okay, turn around, put your hands behind your back, sir. Thank you.
I want to see your supervisor. Jared, will you hold this camera? Hold it up.
Right now, it's for evidence. Right now, it's his property, so I'm going to hold on to it.
Do you have a warrant? Do you have a warrant?
I'm holding on to your property right now, sir.
Can you record everything?
Can you? I'm going to take your...
breaking the law.
Listen, sir, I'm going to take your watch off because I can't put your handcuffs on, okay?
My rights. Violating my rights. What's your name? Dominic? I told y'all not to come on my property. I told y'all not to come on my property. Please comply with his verbal orders. I told y'all not to come on my property. I told you not to come on my property. How are you, so what are you arresting me for? Trespassing?
Right now you're being detained, sir, so we can identify you, sir. No, I'm not. No, sir.
So
why we got a investigation? Do you have any weapons on you?
Yes, I do.
What
I
you
have a 9mm Glock on my right side.
Okay. I'm going to take it off your right side, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Why
is it
don't
one
you
in the
not
head?
muzzle flash?
Is it one in the head?
Come here and videotape these guys.
Stand right here, sir. And stop.
Lean against the car for me, please.
Stand right here, sir.
Stand right there and relax, okay?
Don't fucking muzzle flash.
Stand right here, sir.
You don't know how to use
Stand right here, sir, and calm down.
Please.
Calm down.
Please calm down.
Calm down, turn around. You're moving back, sir. You're not being compliant.
I'm complying. You muzzle flash me, you dumbass. Y'all don't know how to use firearms? You fucking pointed that gun at me.
Sir, stop cursing before you receive a charge.
I have the freedom of speech.
No, you don't,
jackass.
sir. Okay.
I don't have the freedom of speech on my property. Video record this, Jared.
You got anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, or hurt me, sir?
Yeah, I got these nuts in your mouth.
Okay, sir.
I hope your mom's proud of you, you tyrant.
Deputy Hudson runs Rob's ID.
What's the crime?
So we got a call that somebody was shooting on the property.
Yeah, you
over
told
here.
me that, Hudson.
So at the same time, we come up and investigate.
Yeah, and I told you not to come on the property.
At the same time, I don't know if you're the owner of the property. You left and went down that way, correct?
Yeah.
So we came down here, we made contact with your father.
Came on my property.
Is your father? Is it your property?
Yes.
You got anything to prove it is your property?
My wife sent me the deed on my phone that you confiscated without a warrant.
No, I don't confiscate your phone. Hold
It's
it.
in your pocket, jackass.
Your weapon's up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your
The
weapon.
one that you pointed at me. Because you're a dumbass. You don't know how to operate a firearm. You guys should not even have firearms.
No previous warrant.
You don't even have a crime. You're trespassing. I'm gonna have both of y'all's jobs.
10-4.
if I can.
Take criminal history.
I know you guys get out of everything.
Simple.
I got a criminal history of being on my property, and y'all are trespassing. Trespassing, Hudson. Oh, you think it's funny? You see, you guys are lowlifes, man, and you're proud of yourself. Didn't you swear an oath to the Constitution?
All right, so you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say will can be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, you want to be appointed to represent you before any question. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand the rights I just explained to you, sir?
Yes, sir. Do you know what right that is that you just articulated? Do you know? I bet you don't. What amendment is that right? What amendment is that right? Come on, Hudson. Think, buddy. It's not that hard. I'll give you a hint. It's in the Bill of Rights. Do you know what that is? The Fifth Amendment? Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is? The right to remain silent? The right to not ID myself? Don't point that fucking gun at me again.
Mr. Huffman, how long have you owned this property, sir?
I bought it about a year ago.
About a year ago. Okay, and you said your wife gave you the deed?
My wife texted me the deed on my phone because I knew you low-life pieces of shit were going to pull this.
Okay, is it on your phone? Can we look at it? Can you show it to us?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you mind having?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
How are y'all? So you guys are saying that we're trespassing?
No, we're not saying you're trespassing. We're trying to identify who. First of all, we need to know who belongs.
You have identified everybody already. You keep coming up that horse shit.
Again, we need to
Why don't
identify.
you get a supervisor out
Yeah,
here.
Again, and now we need to identify who's the people on the property.
Yeah.
Who the property belongs to.
Why do you need to know who the property?
Because we need to make sure that people are not trespassing. You can tell me anything right now.
Don't somebody have to call you and say, hey, there's somebody trespassing on my property?
No, they called and said there's somebody shooting over here.
Look at him.
They called and said somebody's shooting over here.
Is that illegal?
Look, you have a right to remain silent.
illegal?
We're gonna leave it right there.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
Subject does have a history, but does not have any felony.
10-4.
So, Mr. Huffman, if we could just establish that the property's yours, and if you can do that easily by showing us the deed on your phone, that would greatly help our situation out.
So do you have that?
We'll
Yeah,
get you
have
out
it
of
on your
investigative.
phone. The one you
We'll
took
get
from
you out
me,
of
Hudson.
investigative detention, and we'll do what we have to do. Okay? All we're looking for is a little compliance. That's all,
You don't
please,
get
sir.
any compliance.
Do you have the deed and
I'll
you
show
willing to
you
show us
the
it?
fucking deed, Hudson, you low-life piece of shit.
This time, sir, you're gonna be charged.
You're going to charge me with trespassing on my own property?
No, I'm charging you for your verbal abuse.
Oh,
and your
that's the
profane
First
language
Amendment
use.
to the Constitution. I'm on my property. Jared, are you recording? Come over here a little bit, buddy.
Sir, stay right on
We'll
over
get
there.
to where you can see them because they're fucking.
Come up here. You ain't got it. You ain't got
The first. Are you aware? Are you familiar
Sir,
with
let's
the First Amendment?
listen, sir. Let's cut
You
it
don't know
short.
the
We've
First
nothing else to say,
Amendment?
sir. Nothing else to
You
say.
took an oath to uphold the First Amendment to the Constitution.
Turn around right here,
That's
sir.
the
and
first.
just wait till a supervisor
That's
get
the
here.
First Amendment. It's freedom of speech.
Sir,
I can say anything I want.
You're right. You're
and so
right.
you're arresting me. You
You're
just
right.
said you're arresting me
You're right, sir.
for using foul
You're right.
language.
You're right, sir.
Yeah. So.
Robbie, shut up. He's just jumping at straws to have some way to be a big man.
Oh, it's okay, Daddy. I'm going to call a lawyer. They're violating our rights right now. Do you know how many rights you violated so far?
Mr. Huffman, you're in investigative detention. You've been read your rights.
Investigative detention for what crime?
I've tried
For what
to talk
crime?
to you about
For
why
what
we're here
crime?
and the circumstances we're trying to investigate, and you don't seem to want to be compliant. I'm sorry for
We're
that.
not required
okay?
to be compliant.
I'm
by
sorry
any
for that.
law. No law requires me to be compliant. In fact,
But
the Constitution
again,
of the United States gives me my Fifth and Fourth Amendment right.
Okay.
Not to be search and seize, and not to give you any information unless I'm suspected of a crime. And y'all have yet to articulate a crime.
Again, you're refusing to be compliant, and that's
No,
fine.
there's no crime.
You've been read your rights,
There's
and
no
that's
crime.
fine. You're currently being detained.
There's no crime.
And you want to speak to a supervisor.
What's the crime?
That's fine. Okay.
What's the crime, boss?
Again, you and I have already had this discussion. I'm not going to rehash it with you.
I told
Okay.
y'all not to come on this property. Y'all passed trespassing signs.
Okay.
Hudson is shown the property deed and begins to write Rob and his father their citations.
He showed us the deed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Cut him loose. Okay.
get this paper. No, I'm not. I'm gotta.
You're going to violate his rights
Some-
even further, Hudson?
Okay.
You're going to violate his rights even further?
Okay. So
Do you know how many?
You're cool.
I'm
with me cutting
charging
him
him,
loose? Okay, so you'd write a summons. Okay, okay. So he's going to issue a summons, sir.
What's he
Okay.
charging me for?
Curse and abuse, I believe. Hey, Hudson.
You're familiar with the First Amendment?
The first failed
Amendment?
ID also.
Yeah, I got his ID.
Okay.
Let me just stroke this.
Okay.
All right, so this is what we can do, sir. I can stroke you a summons and let you go, or you continue to talk. I can take you to the jail and take you in front of magistrate.
All right, then why don't you open the door and let me out?
Which
so I
one-
can get some
which-
air. I
you-
want some air.
I just rolled down both windows down. First you said you couldn't sit down.
I'll sign the goddamn paper. Just open the door.
Where are you gonna sit down at? You said you couldn't sit down at
I'm
first.
gonna sit down on the ground if I have to. I'll get the fuck out of here. Take this son of a bitch's off.
No, when I finish writing my summons, sir. So can you come and stand right here like you said you was, sir?
I'm calling my brother.
So
I want to know. I want you to show me that law.
I'm giving you a break by cutting you on a summons.
Okay? Help yourself. I just want to know. I want you to write on that sentence what law I have broke.
Y'all are fucking pieces of shit, man.
Well, I'm sorry to feel that way, Mr. Huffman.
Yeah,
Again,
man.
we're just trying to do our jobs and investigate the case that we were called to.
What was the investigation? What crime were you investigating?
Shots fired in the neighborhood from your neighbor's car.
This is not a neighborhood.
Okay, but there's houses right here, right here, right here.
No, there are houses back there.
And they called.
And you know, I own acres upon acres upon acres, man.
Okay,
So y'all, there's no crime.
okay. So again, he's going to charge your dad, and he said he provided
Charging
the
my
deed.
dad with what? Trespassing?
Like I said before, sir.
I didn't charge anybody with trespassing. Don't I have to say?
Like I said before, sir, curse and abuse, and I don't know if he's going to charge you.
Sir, if you can stand right there for me, sir.
You don't own the whole world. You
No,
really
I
don't.
just, sir, you can't be moving up. Sir, I'm gonna put you back in the seat till I get done. If you can't,
Son of a bitch.
let me finish this so we can get it out your way.
If you just take the hand things off so I can stand like a human being, you might as well get used to coming down here because we're going to take dozers and doze all this off. And put
That's
a house
fine,
up.
sir. I know y'all own it now. So when they call, I know who owns it. I can tell them the owners are out there. I didn't know y'all was the
Why are
owners
you
at first.
writing me a summons for? If you know that we own the property, you know we're right.
Eventually, a supervisor arrives on scene.
So they showed us the deed. So we got originally called was that they was out here shooting.
Okay.
So we made contact with him first on Route 40.
This is the one in the first drive?
Yes, he refused to show us his driver's license. Fine, we let him go.
Okay.
Came down here to identify who's on his property, who belongs to property. He refused to show me his ID. They're shooting right there, which they're on their property, but nobody has showed us who property is.
I told him that he owned the property.
Okay, one second.
So he refused to give us his ID, won't give us any ID. So he was detained while we did investigation.
Okay, so have we determined who owns the property?
They just sent the deed. They do own the property. I'm writing them a summons for curse me out real bad, use abusive language to another. Then we're cutting them loose and we're gone.
Okay, abusive language?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm stroking it now.
All right, summons. Okay.
All right. All right, Mr. Huffman, your court date is July the 17th, 2023, 9 o'clock at the Sussex Courthouse for using abusive language to another. Here's your driver's license and your copy of your ticket.
What is he?
That's all you could get me for?
No, sir, I can give you more, sir, if you like.
Hey, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah. A lawyer's gonna have a field day.
That's
All right,
fine.
sir.
You go ahead and you're welcome.
All your
to
weapons
sit
up there, your watch up there, everything's up there.
Somebody's holster is over here on the
That's his
I believe
holster.
it's Mr. Huffman. Here you go, Mr. Huffman. You're gonna give you your firearm back. Don't get your holsters back there on the ground. We don't want to run it over, okay?
I just want y'all to leave my property.
We're leaving right now, okay?
Trespass.
Business is done.
You trespassing.
Is that your watch?
Yes, it is.
All right, and your holster from your weapon right there, mister. All right, have a good day.
Hey,
Be mine.
Call you.
All right.
Get off my property. Is your little camera on, Hudson? What's your badge number? 63? What's your badge number? 63?
Yep.
63?
Y'all have a good day.
Get off my property. Get off my property. No. Back up. Hey, you're going over my septic tank. You're going over my septic tank. Stop. Back up. Back the fucking sorry ass up.
Are you cursing at me again, sir?
It is my property.
Are you cursing at me again, sir? Are you cursing at me again? You have a good day, sir.
Constitution. Get out of here.
Citations were issued to both Rob and his father. Thankfully, they released this footage, But there is more to it that the sheriff's office has refused to release. Rob and his father were charged with using abusive language towards another, logging the deputies as the victim. The code appears to provide police with an unfettered discretion to arrest individuals for words that are simply annoying or offensive. But thankfully, in Houston v. Hill, the Supreme Court's opinion states that the First Amendment protects a significant amount of verbal criticism and challenge directed at police officers. Rob showed up to court about 8 months later in December of 2023 to fight this charge, but he alleges that after watching the videos, the DA refused to prosecute the case. However, it is further alleged that the sheriff's office continued to push the case through, but when Rob showed up to court, no one but Deputy Hudson showed up from the sheriff's office, and he was in civilian attire. During that hearing, Rob says the deputy told the judge that he was currently unemployed, but the reason for his separation was unknown. Rob's case has been pushed back until April of 2024. Him and his father both now have a lawyer to represent them and plan to pursue civil action once the criminal case is closed. So it may be a while before we hear any updates. But one pattern that we've come to recognize is that the prosecutors, judge, and officers are all at court to get paid. They all typically know each other from working together. This often leads to a guilty verdict in the lower courts that, when subsequently challenged in a higher court, is often won on appeal. Rob is aware of this fact and expects that to be the path this takes. Up to now, he's been paying the legal costs out of his own pocket, so I've suggested that he start a GoFundMe. So if you'd like to help, use the link below to help Rob and his father fight their criminal charge and pursue civil action. As always, I'll follow the case as it moves forward, so stay tuned for updates. Look both ways and watch for falling acorns. And until next time, check out another video linked on screen.